Buckle up, everyone. We're diving headfirst into another week of crypto chaos.
Yeah, last week was a wild one, that's for sure.
I mean, Bitcoin cracking $100,000, you can't make this stuff up.
And then plummeting almost immediately after. It's enough to give you whiplash.
Seriously, though, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath, waiting for that 100K mark.
And then, boom, the floodgates open, those Bitcoin ETFs, they were pouring in.
And now they hold more Bitcoin than Satoshi's wallet, which is insane when you think about it.
You're telling me it really highlights how institutional money is flooding into this space.
But then, almost as quickly as it surged, Bitcoin took a nosedive, like, a 10% drop?
Wiped out $200 billion in market value, just like that.
Talk about a reality check. What do you think triggered that drop?
Well, it's got to be a mix of things, right?
Like what?
You've got long-term holders. They see these astronomical gains. It's got to be tempting to cash out, take some profits off the table.
Makes sense. You're sitting on a gold mine. Why not secure some of that?
Exactly. And then there's that whole thing with the U.S. government, remember? Moving some of its Bitcoin holdings around.
Oh, yeah, that definitely spooks some people. Pure FUD.
Right. Everyone thought they were about to dump it all on the market.
Even though no one actually knows why they moved it. Could have just been switching wallets.
Exactly. But that's crypto for you. One little whisper of uncertainty, and the market goes haywire.
So now the big question is, does this make 100,000 the new support level?
I mean, it's possible, right? Now that we've broken through that psychological barrier.
It's like people might see anything below 100K as a steal.
Yeah, like Bitcoin's on sale, gotta stock up.
Well, while we're on the topic of stocking up, the corporate world seems to be going all in on crypto.
Oh, yeah. You can't talk about corporate crypto without mentioning MicroStrategy.
They are in a league of their own. The amount of Bitcoin they hold is staggering.
And their CEO, Michael Saylor, he just bought more Bitcoin. Literally, as we were prepping for this.
You're kidding. He's got to have some sort of insider info on our recording schedule, I swear.
Maybe. But it's not just them. Marathon Digital is following suit, issuing zero-interest convertible debt to buy more Bitcoin.
Wow, they are serious about this. And they're planning to raise another $700 million for the same reason.
That's some serious commitment. They clearly believe in Bitcoin for the long haul.
And then we've got Microsoft with that big vote coming up.
Yeah, whether to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. Michael Saylor is probably working overtime to convince them.
Can you imagine if they actually do it? A tech giant like Microsoft holding Bitcoin?
It would be huge. Like, other companies, even the super cautious ones, might start jumping on board.
It wouldn't be surprising. I mean, there's even a shareholder proposal for Amazon to consider adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet, too.
Amazon, now that would be game-changing. Like, are these companies just following trends, or is there a real strategy here?
Well, Jeff Booth, remember him? He made a pretty compelling case for Bitcoin as a strategic asset. Called it golden armor for balance sheets.
Yeah, and he had that point about allocating just 5% to Bitcoin.
Potentially boosting returns on those treasury bills by 3 to 4% over 3 years.
Which is nothing to sneeze at, especially with interest rates so low these days.
But maybe it's not as risky as some people think. Maybe it's riskier not to have Bitcoin.
It's a whole new way of thinking about it, that's for sure.
The world's changing, and these companies, they're trying to adapt.
Absolutely. It's fascinating to watch it all unfold. But hey, let's not forget about the rest of the crypto world. Bitcoin's been stealing the show, but what about the altcoins?
Yeah, is altcoin season finally upon us? Some people are saying it's brewing.
There are definitely signs pointing in that direction. Bitcoin dominance is dropping.
So altcoins are starting to pick up steam.
Yeah, we're seeing some interesting movements, like Ethereum finally pushing past $4,000.
And those Ethereum ETFs are seeing record inflows.
People might be rotating out of Bitcoin, looking for even bigger gains in Ethereum.
And then there's XRP making a comeback. Those crypto tourists are
the ones who remember XRP from the previous cycles. Plus, there's all the hype around Ripple's new products and EVM compatibility.
It's amazing how certain projects can just reignite. That nostalgia factor is powerful.
Even NFTs are showing signs of life again.
For real? I thought that hype train had left the station.
Nope. CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, they're all seeing renewed interest. And get this, Pudgy Penguins. They flipped Bored Apes to become the second largest NFT collection.
The penguin takeover is real, so the whole crypto market's heating up again.
It's a good time to be paying attention, that's for sure.
But we also have to talk about the elephant in the room, that whole meme coin fiasco.
Oh yeah, that was unfortunate. Definitely overshadowed Bitcoin's big moment.
Haley Welsh, the Hawk Tour girl. It seemed like she was building a legitimate brand.
And then that meme coin launch just blew up in her face.
Accusations of insider trading, crazy fees, lack of transparency, the whole 9 yards.
It's a shame, a classic rug pull, and it really reinforces those negative stereotypes about crypto.
It's a good reminder, though, to always do your research.
Absolutely, especially in this market. Don't jump into anything blindly.
All right, before we move on to specific coins to watch, any advice for our listeners on how to avoid these scams?
Well, first and foremost, research, research, research. Don't fall for the hype.
Don't invest in something just because it's trending or someone famous is promoting it.
Right. Understand the team, the technology, the tokenomics. Look for red flags, especially promises that seem too good to be true.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That's a good rule of thumb for life in general.
And diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, especially with meme coins or projects with no track record.
Spread that risk. And if something feels off,
Trust your gut. It's okay to walk away, even if everyone else is jumping on board. Your financial security is more important than FOMO.
all right, that's some solid advice. Now, let's get into some of those promising developments in the crypto world. What are some coins and events we should have on our radar this week?
Well, keep an eye out for the Kronos Palin upgrade. It's happening on December 12th.
Kronos, that's the blockchain behind Crypto.com,
Mhm.
right? What's so special about this upgrade?
It's going to boost their transaction speeds, like way up. We're talking potentially up to 60,000 transactions per second.
Whoa, that's a big jump. Anything else?
Yeah, it's going to leverage Cosmos SDK and Tendermint BFT consensus.
Okay, you lost me there. Break that down for us non-techie folks.
Basically, it means better interchain access through the IBC protocol.
So better scalability and interoperability. That's key for wider adoption.
You've got it. Another one to watch is Avalanche's Etna upgrade coming up on December 16th.
Didn't Avalanche have an upgrade a few weeks ago? It didn't seem to make a big impact.
This one's different. It's going to replace subnets with independent layer 1 blockchains.
So each subnet will be like its own little ecosystem.
Yeah, with its own validator set, staking token, gas token, governance structure, the whole shebang.
They're not tied to the main Avalanche network anymore.
Nope. More flexibility, lower barrier to entry. Used to need 2,000 AVX to run a subnet.
Wow, that's a steep entry fee.
Oh.
What's it like now?
Now there's a monthly fee for interoperability with the main chain, so it's much more accessible.
This could be huge for Avalanche.
Mhm.
A whole new world of possibilities,
Yeah.
attracting more projects and use cases.
Definitely one to keep an eye on. Now let's switch gears and talk about some macroeconomic data that could shake things up.
Oh, you mean like the US CPI data coming out on Wednesday?
That's the one. It's all about inflation, and right now forecasts are predicting a little increase to 2.7% from 2.6%.
So inflation might be ticking up again. And core CPI.
That's excluding food and energy prices, and it's expected to stay at 3.3%.
Okay, so if inflation is higher than expected, what does that mean for crypto?
Well, it all depends on how the Fed reacts. If they think inflation's getting out of control, they might keep interest rates high.
Which is bad news for risk assets, like crypto.
Yeah.
Isn't the market currently expecting a rate cut in December?
Yeah, like an 85% chance of a 25 basis point cut. But if the CPI numbers throw a wrench in that, we could see a sell-off.
So Wednesday could be a wild ride. Buckle up, everyone.
Macroeconomics are playing a bigger and bigger role in crypto. It's not just about tech anymore.
It's all connected. Now, after all that serious talk, let's lighten things up. You got any funny crypto tweets for us?
Oh, I've got a good one. Remember that video of the Taliban member trading meme coins? Like Shiba Inu?
Wait, what? That actually happened?
Oh, yeah, it went viral. Some people were outraged, calling it hypocritical.
Others saw it as a sign of crypto's global reach. You can't stop this train.
Crypto really does transcend borders. And then there was this U.S. Congressman, Mike Collin, tweeting a Fed Pepe meme after buying some crypto.
A politician embracing crypto memes? That's amazing.
It shows how mainstream crypto is becoming. Even politicians are getting in on the fun.
And let's not forget about Choose Rich Nick getting kicked out of that Avalanche event.
Apparently, he caused quite a stir. Not sure what happened exactly, but it definitely got people talking.
That guy is a character. But it also shows the importance of being responsible, especially when you have a big following.
You said it. All right, before we move on, we've got some exciting news.
Spill the beans.
We're launching a new channel, Coin Bureau Future Trends.
That's awesome. What's it all about?
It's a partnership with Future Trends, a big crypto education platform in the Mandarin-speaking world.
We're going global.
We're excited to bring quality crypto education to a wider audience.
This just shows how much interest there is in crypto worldwide.
It has the potential to empower people all over the globe. All right. Any parting words before we move on to the next segment?
Stay informed, stay curious, and remember, knowledge is power in this space.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to ask questions, challenge what you hear, and do your own research.
We'll be back after a short break to dive into some more fun stuff. Stick around.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's dive into some specific coins that are making waves.
Yeah, we've got some interesting projects on our radar that we got to talk about.
One that's caught my eye is McCoin. Remember that mascot with the crazy glasses?
Oh, yeah, McCoin, their marketing's pretty out there.
But they're also building a solid community, and get this, they just got listed on Coinbase.
Ah, the good old Coinbase effect. Instant price pump.
It's like a rite of passage for any crypto project. Gets you that visibility, the trading volume explodes.
And McCoin definitely knows how to play the meme game, which helps with the retail crowd.
They're not just memes, though. They've got some interesting use cases in development, too. Now, another one I've been watching is Curve.
Curve, that's the governance token for Curve Finance, right? The DeFi protocol.
That's the one. They're really at the heart of the DeFi resurgence we've been seeing.
I've been hearing a lot about their new GRV USD stablecoin, the yield-bearing one.
It's like StepBIP, but for their own stablecoin. A way to earn passive income on your holdings.
Smart move. Got to track that liquidity.
It's all about the incentives, right? Reward those CRV holders.
DeFi is constantly innovating. It's pretty amazing to watch.
And speaking of competition, let's talk about Bitget token, BGB.
Bidget, that's a crypto exchange, yeah.
Yep. And they've been climbing the ranks consistently in the top exchanges by trading volume.
The exchange space is so crowded these days. What are they doing differently?
They're all about user experience, offering a ton of trading options. And their BGB token, it's deeply integrated into their ecosystem.
So you get perks for holding their token.
Discounts, voting rights, access to exclusive features, the works.
It's interesting how these exchanges are becoming more than just places to trade.
They're like financial hubs offering lending, borrowing, staking, all sorts of DeFi stuff.
It's all part of that vision of a decentralized financial system, right?
Exactly. Giving people more control over their money, cutting out the middlemen. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about Jasmine.
Jasmine, I haven't heard much about them lately.
They're making moves in the DePIN space, the whole decentralized physical infrastructure network thing.
DePIN, that's a new one for me.
It's basically using blockchain to connect physical devices and sensors, like in the Internet of Things.
So like your car talking to your fridge.
Yeah, or your house talking to your city's power grid, creating a more intelligent, efficient infrastructure.
Sounds pretty futuristic. And what's Jasmine's role in all this?
They're partnering with IoTex, another project in the DePIN space.
So they're teaming up to bring this vision to life.
Exactly. They're targeting Japan specifically, leveraging IoTex's expertise in building secure IoT solutions.
DePIN is definitely a space to watch. It could revolutionize the way we interact with the world around us.
For sure. Now, one last project I want to mention is DEDEX.
DEDEX, that's the decentralized derivatives exchange, right?
You got it. They've seen a surge in trading volume lately.
I did some research on them. Did you know that Kraft Ventures is a major investor?
Kraft Ventures, that's David Sachs' firm, right? The PayPal Mafia guy?
The one and only. He's got a pretty good track record.
Yeah, he's known for spotting promising projects early on, so his involvement with DEDEX is definitely a good sign.
Always good to keep an eye on what the smart money's doing.
Absolutely. Now, before we move on, I think it's worth circling back to risk management. We talked about it earlier, but it's so crucial in this market.
Especially after that meme coin fiasco.
People need to protect themselves. Diversify your investments.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as they say.
Spread your risk across different assets, different projects, even different blockchains.
And most importantly, only invest what you can afford to lose.
This market is volatile. Even the best projects can take a hit. Treat it like any other high-risk investment.
And don't be afraid to seek guidance. There are resources out there, educational platforms, advisors, communities.
The space can be overwhelming, so don't try to go it alone.
We're here to help, but ultimately you're responsible for your own financial decisions.
All right, enough with the serious stuff. Let's wrap up on a lighter note. Ready for some crypto memes and laughs?
Bring on the memes. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the grand finale of our crypto deep dive.
We've explored the markets, analyzed the trends, talked about risk.
But let's be real. No crypto conversation is complete without a little bit of fun.
Gotta have those laughs. So let's dive into the lighter side of crypto. The memes, the trends, the crazy stories.
It's what makes this space so unique, right?
Absolutely. Remember that Taliban meme coin trader? That was wild.
I still can't believe that was real. Trading Shiba Inu. of all things.
Some people lost their minds over it, but I just thought it was hilarious.
Crypto, man. It finds its way into the most unexpected places.
It's a global phenomenon, that's for sure. And then we had the congressman tweeting that Fed Pepe meme.
Politicians and memes. What a time to be alive.
He bought some crypto and decided to share his excitement with the world. Gotta respect that.
It just shows you crypto is seeping into every corner of society.
From the halls of Congress to, well, maybe not the fanciest crypto events.
Oh yeah, choose Rich Nick getting booted from that avalanche thing.
Still not sure what went down there, but it's become the stuff of legend.
Some say he arrived in a Lambo, others say he was wearing a gold chain with his own face on it.
Whatever happened, it definitely cemented his reputation as crypto's resident rock star.
He's living the dream, or at least his version of it. All right, as we wrap up this deep dive, I just want to say,
Hit me with those closing thoughts.
it's incredible to see how far crypto has come. From those early days of Bitcoin to this whole ecosystem of DeFi, NFTs, the metaverse.
It's mind-blowing, and it's all happened so fast.
It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. But one thing's clear, this technology, this movement, it's not going away.
It's here to stay, and it's only going to get bigger.
The future's decentralized,
Yeah.
and that's pretty exciting. But as we navigate this new world,
Remember, knowledge is your most valuable asset.
stay informed, stay curious, and as always.
Do your own research.
And that's a wrap on this week's Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Don't forget to check out the show notes for all the resources we talked about.
We've got links to full reports, additional information, the works.
And be sure to follow us on social media, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell.
We've got more exciting deep dives coming your way. Stay tuned, and happy trading.